So we are going to be talking tonight about customer mindset compared to business mindset and branded versus non-branded products. Okay. So when I look for something, one of the first things I think about, and I started with these products that were knife cases, knife bags, knife rolls, and so on. My first thought is I want something related to my main product that I want to promote. Now, you won't necessarily have that kind of a thought process perhaps because you don't have your own product that you're promoting like I do, but I have my own invented product that I want to promote. And so I want to make sure that I can, when I'm out there selling things, I want to try and bring attention to my product. And so that's one thing that I think about. This one caught my eye. I thought that was interesting, but I don't like how there's nothing separating the knives. They're just knocking together in there, and I don't think that collectors will really enjoy that. And so that's one that I'm not going to try and sell. But as I look at comparing products down here, this one has that little band that separates the knives and will keep them in their own place and probably keep them a little nicer. And so that might be worth doing. And it has room for 12 knives. It's got a zipper enclosure there. They've actually got decent pictures, but I think I could make even better pictures with this. So this is one that I would try and sell for probably $19.97, similar to what I'm doing with my current knife holder. All right, let's go back and look at other listings. So we drop real drastically there. Look at that. We've got $145 here, and then the next highest is $12.46. So it's quite a drastic drop in price there. Oh, and then I do have it listed highest to lowest. Okay, the only reason those are showing up there is because they're sponsored. They're paying to be shown higher. So there we go. So now we've got 119. So one of the things I see here as I search for this is I've got some different options. Here's an 18 vintage buck knife, 18 knife countertop store display case. Here's another one that's the same thing. This one sold for $119.95, and this one sold for $75. Quite a difference there, right? And if we go in, and then we've got another one active here for $90 plus $43 shipping. This was GAV Antiques, and this one was a different person. Now these are actually antique products, 74 plus, so 75 plus 15. So we're looking at basically 90 bucks there, but still that's, you know, $20. I'm sorry, $30 different on that spread. So that tells me that there is room to sell things at different prices. So those are some that have brands to them. Here's one that has a brand, Timberline Folding 15 knife dealer store counter wall locking display case. We've got 4 folding knife storage cases, hold 12. 12 and 24, so 2 that hold 12 and 2 that hold 24. They're selling them for $41. So I might open that one, close these other 2, and let's look at that seller. They've got 2,900 on their feedback. I'm going to go in and see what other items they have. And actually, this one looks similar to one that I'm currently selling, so I'm going to open that. So we'll look at his other items. And it's okay, so that is a fold-up. So that's what the fold-up cases look like. Oh, interesting. So this person has all kinds of, they're doing a bunch of estate sales. They've got a whole bunch of actual antiques here. 36 items listed. 106 sold over the last few months, so they're not doing too bad. They are doing some work. They're working with some pretty high-end stuff here, so they know what they're doing. They've got their niche. They like estate sales, and they're doing pretty good with it. And this was just one of those items that they had, so I may have gotten that from an estate sale. All right, water my throat a little bit so we can carry on. So one of the things I'm looking for is to get an idea of items that are out there that people are willing to pay for, get an idea to see if if there is some consistency to what I see, and if if I'm seeing the same thing over and over or anything like that. I just saw one that I think I've seen out here on Amazon right there. So this one holds 50 knives, roll-up case. And look at this right here, 50 folding pocket knife, roll-up storage display case, collection holder with handle, $31.88. Let's open that. And so that is this product, $18.39 with free prime shipping on Amazon. And they've got different pictures than this one image on Amazon. And they're selling that for $31.99. So they're making a decent profit, not bad there. They've got the dimensions and everything here. So that's one worth working with, and maybe take some pictures like I did with my other knife case. And look at this, 89 sold. And if we click on that, we can see the recent sales anyway. So 2 here in July, 1 in June, 2 in April, 2 in February, 1 in January. So they're not selling a lot of them, but they are selling them here and there for much more than they're selling out on Amazon. And so one of the things that I wanted to share with you tonight is when we look at consumer mindset, if somebody is searching for, if they know about this United Cutlery brand, they might search for that part number, they might search for United Cutlery knife roll, they know what they're looking for. But if they're just searching for pocket knife roll-up storage, or pocket knife roll, or pocket knife storage, or pocket knife case, or roll-up case, any of these general keywords, you notice this person doesn't have United Cutlery here anywhere. They're not using the brand. They're probably not using the item number. We scroll down and look at item specifics. UPC doesn't apply, new condition, they don't have anything there. No branding, no item number. That's what I wanted to share with you. That's one of the ways that you can get ahead of the curve in the listings that you do out there on eBay with a dropship model. Don't list the brand, don't list the item number, don't list the UPC. You won't have competition showing here on your eBay listing, but what's more valuable is you'll be forced to use relevant keywords that people are typing in, and you'll get the traffic that they're searching for these just general keywords, okay? Going back to one of my previous webinars, if you buy an item like this for $18.38 and have that shipped to you, and then take pictures of it yourself and have a unique picture, and then preferably a nice picture with the light box that I showed you, then now you've got another step above everybody else. You have a better picture, it's grabbing people's attention, it's a unique picture that's not the same as everybody. You've got different keywords, you're going to get that traffic looking for something nice, and they feel like they got something nice even though it's the same thing that doesn't look so nice on other listings, okay? This one is interesting. That's one that I actually have and have sold before, and so I think I sold out of all the ones that I have currently, but they've got some nice knives in there. I know enough about knives to know that they're showing some pretty nice knives in there. And so that is another thing that helps get your items sold, is to have high quality, knives in there. So again, it's just about creating a quality picture of the item. So here's another variation there. Here's a 60 pocket one. That's pretty crazy to see that selling for $14.95. So my next thought here is, what if I buy that, put some nice looking knives in there, make better looking pictures, and then have these guys sell it for me, right? Again, no branding, right? No branding, use relevant keywords and powerful keywords to pull in the traffic that we want. And this, let's see, they do have the brand. They've got the brand here. They've got a UPC. They've got a manufacturer's part number. Those things right there are what are causing these other items to show on the listing. I think that's part of it there. So very interesting. So all right, let me scroll on down. So what? Oh, and this is interesting too. Here's the exact United Cutlery item that's selling for $18 over there on Amazon, with the Amazon picture selling for $25, $23. So see, people are using even the same picture and selling that. $21, $38, and now I wonder if we can see that one selling for less than, there's mine. See if we can see that selling for less than the Amazon price. There's pretty darn close to it right there. $17.95, lower than the Amazon price. Now, if I can get it lower than the Amazon price here, could I get it lower than the Amazon price out there on the internet somewhere? Possibly. How do we find out? Copy this, go out and do a search on Google, and see if we can find it anywhere else out there. Knife Center's got it, United Cutlery, Amazon, Optics Planet, Weapons Universe. So all these sites, even Sears has it there. And we can check on each of those to see if anybody has it at a lower price. And wherever we can find it at the lowest price, that's where we're going to have it shipped from, right? So even if that's another eBayer, as long as they have high feedback, we can use them. And we want to have them shipping from the United States too. So I think that's the last one. There, I don't think we're going to see a lower priced one. So, okay. So where was that? Let's go look at Knife Center. See what they have. $14.95. And look at that right there. Now, the trouble with a site like this is they're not going to do free shipping on that. The shipping is probably going to be $8 or $9. $10. Wow. So suddenly we're looking at $25, right? So this seller over here, and it had that at 17. $17.95 right there is the best option for that particular item. There's their username, see other items. They've sold 217 of those, of course, at a low price. So they are getting these. I think they've got a direct connection with United Cutlery. It's not showing how many items they have listed. There we go, 1,000 items, 1,024, and 486 sold. So they've got a pretty good sell-through rate. So this is somebody that I could use as a source and list this for 25 bucks or so. But again, this is a small enough item, I would probably buy that, take some pictures with higher quality items in it, and then put my own picture up there and list it. All right, so how do you take this? Let's just go. I want to do a little. Let's see if I can find where I was researching. So let's just go out and let's take this item right here. So NailPack Group. If we add this to cart, what's my shipping cost? Proceed to checkout. We can see if they have free shipping or not. It looks like they're not even going to let me move on to shipping without entering my information. They do have a shipping note there, so and I don't want to do that right now. I don't want to go through that at this time. So we're going to find some other things that we can do. So it's summer right now. So what's a great thing for summer? How about a fan, room fan, an oscillating fan, a workstation fan? We got all of these options with fans, and that's something that people are buying right now. And a lot of people are going to go to eBay because that's where they shop, and they're going to do a search for a fan. They might search for a floor fan. They might search for window fans. They might search for a pedestal fan or tower fan, table fans, wall-mounted fans, personal fans, or USB fans, right? So all of these are options. We've got subcategories here with all of these items here. So what if we look at window fans? We come over here and do a search on eBay. I have to start back at the home page. Do a search for window fan. 3,300 active listings. Scroll down here and click my favorite button. 3,300 active, and how many sold? 1,100 sold. So right around 30% sell-through rate. So the next thing I'm going to look at is to see the variations in price for similar items. 19 to $40. There's 21, 21. 21 for these dual fans. I see a lot of those. You notice that? There's a lot of these dual fans here. There's one for $49, 9-inch twin window fan with cover, $39.99. And here's one that looks like it's probably the same thing or darn close to it for $29.98. And there's one for $20. That's a 6-inch. 6-inch, 6-inch, so they're a little different. Okay. But we see a lot of those selling. There's somebody using a item number. Okay, so now we can narrow it down. We see twin, so I'm going to put that in there in my search. Probably doesn't matter where I put it, but Just for logic's sake, we'll put it there. Twin fan, that takes it down to 42. All right, so now all of our items are similar items. So we're going to change this to look at highest price first. And we see as high as $155, $70, 43, 34, 120, 111. So here we've got this fan, twin reversible airflow window fan. Looks just like that one. $70, $111. Looks like the same thing to me. Here's another one for 93. So see, there are same items selling for many different prices. Okay. All right. So now we can come back over here and look at what we have available on Amazon and see if we can find that item. And that looks like it right there. Got this one. We got this one. They might be the same thing. And even on Amazon, they're selling for different prices. So I'm going to go in and look at this. And it's on sale, but the sale price isn't much different, $65 normally. 8.5-inch fan. Bonaire window fan, 79. This one was 61 and a half. I'd like to have a little bigger spread. Here's 89. 111. Okay, so let's look at this one right here. They do have the brand down here. They do have the item number down here. They've got the UPC. They've got all of that in there. But they didn't put it in their title. So they've left room in their title for all of these generic keywords. And I think it's amazing that they were able to sell that for that price when they've put all of those item specifics in there. But that's an option for us right there. So I'm going to go ahead and list this item right now. We're going to save that image. And we're going to call this, go to eBay, Dropship items. And we'll call this dual window fan -1. I can save a few images of it here. -2. Go ahead and show the remote. -3. Sure, we'll use that image too. -4. All right. And then we want to grab the link. Now I've got a special link that I can pull there, affiliate link with Amazon, but it doesn't matter if you pull this link up here, it's just as good. It doesn't matter how big the link is. So then we come over here and we're going to put that right here. My cost is, what is my cost? $61.40. I'm going to just put it at 65. 65, and 50% markup is 103. I'm going to put it at 97. And Okay. So that'll give me a profit of $19. And we'll call this twin window fan. All right, now we're going to go ahead and list this on eBay. So sell now, right there. Twin reversible airflow window fan, remote control, digital, cool, in hot, out. I don't think that is relevant or helpful. Twin reversible airflow window fan, remote control, digital, maybe. So now what I'm looking for is what keywords are people using to get high sales on their item. And I'm going to build out this listing here. All right, window fan, twin, 6-inch reversible airflow blades. So reversible airflow window fan. Okay, got that. White, that might be something that people are looking for. So I want window fan to be one of my primary phrases that's searched for. So we're going to put that at the front there. We're just going to put white down here. We can also put we're going to make that stand out. Speeds spelled out in case they are looking for that. Does not apply on the UPC. On the brand, I'm going to say unbranded. And I'm going to put, I want a does not apply. There we go. Does not apply to the MPN. White. Voltage is good. Remote control. Okay. 3 speeds. So we've got some good details in there. You don't have to have this, but I do. So I'm going to go ahead and copy my template and put that in there. I'm going to list this. What did I decide? 97. And then that in there. This is not knife related, so we'll get rid of that. Item is brand new. I'm going to take out my notes about surplus. It's not a surplus item. And then I can go get the description from here. And just copy and paste that in there. I'll change this to item details. Okay. Now, if you have limits on eBay, then you don't want to put any volume in here. I don't have any limits that cause me any trouble, so I'm going to go ahead and put a 5 in there for volume. With the shipping, I'm just going to do standard shipping. Handling time, I'm going to give myself 3 business days to handle it. I am going to boost it. Okay, and then all I have to do is put in my images, and I can upload those all at once. Okay, and I can also modify these however I want. And so now we've got the first one in there. I'm going to go in and increase the contrast on this just to make that stand out a little more. I'm going to darken it a little bit so the darks get darker and lights get lighter, and I get some good contrast on that, so that should help my image stand out compared to others. So I'm just going to play with that back and forth till I like it. That one looks good. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to leave that like it is, but this remote control, I'm going to crop that so that it's just showing the remote only. And then I'm going to increase the contrast on that. Darken it up a little bit. So I almost make my own image. And then this one, we'll leave that just a little bit of contrast, okay? And that's it. I will list that item, and then I can go and list similar items. So I've got this Amazon page up right here, so I can go and find more items and just keep listing. So here's a similar one that has, it's black, but it has 3 fans in there. Here's one that has 8-inch blades and 3 speed settings, and it's $42.69. So I could list that one. Now here's the cool thing with this. I can list multiple items now that are similar to this one just by clicking this create similar. So I click on that link. It's in the same category, so I've already got my category set. I come in here and click on my image, maybe. There we go. And save image as. And we can do twin window fan this time, -1. Nice little image showing it in the window. I don't know if that's big enough, honestly. -2. All right. That's enough. Take that. So we've got this one at normally $50, and that's one thing I didn't think about in here. Is I've got the, I've got that listed as a cost of $65, but it might only be $61. So this one is $50, but again, it may be 40. What was it? 43. All right, so it could be even lower. And I'm going to sell it for $97. And so have a higher profit margin there. Another twin window fan. So I've got all my notes in here. Now we just go in here and delete all of these images, upload the new images all at once. Twin reversible airflow. So we can just change this around a little bit. I can just do a -2 out there. I'm going to move this window fan back over here. And I'm going to make that my primary image. Increase that contrast. Pull down the lighting a little bit. And try and make that image stand out more than others. Same thing here, increase the contrast. Okay, leave it at unbranded. And we're going to update this there. And I'll offer a discount if they buy multiples. And list item. See how fast that second one went up? And I can just keep doing that with as many of these items as I want to. And I'm going to go look at this one here. We're going to do this triple fan. So triple window fan. Dash one. Dash two. Okay, so I've got that downloaded now. We're going to call that $39. Put that in here, $39. Link. And we ought to be able to sell that for, who knows, we might be able to sell it for 97, right? But we're going to put it down a little bit lower, still give me a good profit margin. So, all right, so we come in here, create similar. And this is going to be, we're going to get rid of those there. We're going to change this to triple. Reversible airflow. I don't know if that one's reversible airflow. Yep, reversible airflow. Manually reverse the fan to intake fresh, cool air, exhaust hot, stale air, or exchange for full room circulation. Okay. Excellent. So it has all the same stuff. Otherwise, I noticed here, I don't know if you guys caught it, I didn't see anybody messaging me to ask about it, but I didn't think about this last time, that I did not change the description down here on the last one, so I probably want to do that. So we will go grab this other description, paste that over the top of that there, and we can also grab this stuff here. And paste that right there. Okay, list the item. Now I'm going to go, oh, I didn't put my photos in. So we'll go to the triple, upload both of the photos. We can go back into my eBay account here. Actually, I think I want to go back to that page. Do that here. Because I want to look for other possible items to list there. All right, so increase that contrast. I'm going to lighten this one up since it's black and really make that blue stand out. So it'll look very different from anybody else who has the same item listed. You know, the other thing I might want to do is crop that right around just as tight as I can get it. Around that. Okay, and then same thing here. I'm going to crop this so it'll again look a little bit different from what other people might have. I see that cropping got me an error thrown up from eBay saying it's not big enough now. All right, so I'm going to have to, yeah, both of those. I'm not going to be able to crop them because they're too small already. Oh, but I've taught you guys what to do for that, right? Go out to Google, find a bigger one. So you search for the product brand name and item number. We go to images. We go to tools. Size larger than 640 by 480. And we find some larger images. And we might even find a higher quality image. Save image as. Actually, well, no, we're going to do that. All right. So there we've got that one. This one's a nice large image, so we can download that one. There we go. All right, now we'll go add the images. Have higher quality images that I can crop around if desired. And I don't know that we need to. That's cropped pretty tight. I'm going to drive that all the way up. We're going to lighten it up. Make that really stand out. There we go. Make it look pretty and grab people's attention. Okay. Now we're good. We list it. Okay, and then we go to active listings. So that's all I'm seeing on window fans. That's interesting. I don't see a triple window fan out there on eBay, so we'll see how that goes. We'll say done there, and then it should need to turn the, come on, turn it around. Now I need, it should be showing right there at the top of that. It's kind of odd that it doesn't show there. Oh, so I had all of these in the time that I did that, all of these above renewed. All right, so this one here I need to edit, make that a little different. So anyway, there I've got 3 items up there with a $20 to $30 profit potential with just a little bit of research and listing them up there. So this one is the second item that I had posted. That's a little different. Get back to my Amazon screen right there. So we want to put that description in there instead of this one. Oh, but it's copying something I don't want, so I've got to carefully, there we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and scroll up here and take these as well. Paste those right there. Update the listing. So main thing I want you to take away from this is using unbranded in your titles, not using brands. You can sell the same item that is a branded item at a higher price because people, when they're searching on eBay, aren't necessarily searching brand names. And if they see a brand name, then it's common for people to try and compare pricing with that brand and look for the branded item somewhere and compare the pricing. So if we're selling it as unbranded, then we don't have to worry about them comparing pricing as much. They're looking at what they have in front of them, and they're just comparing the keywords instead of brands. Okay. So I thank y'all for joining tonight for the webinar, and get out there and list as many as you can. Don't delay, don't analyze too much. Just get a bunch of listings up on your eBay, okay?